Y'all don't try to listen to me. So struggles that that comes with achieving goals, and it's not just necessarily, obviously, when it comes down to goals, that there's, it's the process, right? The process the process is built in struggles there. Hold on for a second. Um, the struggles that comes with it. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, it's not what we sign up for. Well, it's what we sign up for, when it comes down to whatever it is that we're trying to do, whatever is trying to reach, whatever, right? So, in a sense, we do sign up for it. The only thing is we don't know what we sign up for. And because we don't know what we sign up for, that's when it gets really sticky, because when the things that we don't know that comes into play with the process is very it could be hard, and because we don't see it physically, it's easy to give up. So, like, there's no faith. We don't operate in faith because the struggle be so real, and we want it to stop, and we just want it to be like to get it over with. We just rather walk away from the process, which is going to reach us to where we're trying to go, what we're trying to do, who we're trying to become, things that we're trying to accomplish. It's the process that's going to get us there. We hate the process, but the process is actually the blessing. I don't like the process. They say fall in love with the process. I think that is when people say fall in love with the process, like, that's really good advice. But at the same time, I feel like that's super cliche. I understand why they say fall in love with the process, because the process is what makes it all work, what makes it all worth it, what actually get us there. And they also, like, find a way, like, how do you find a way to fall in love with the process when they don't feel good? Like, when it's super uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, we're not supposed to, like, they say don't take score. And I get that too. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you're going through the journey, don't take score. Don't scoreboard watch. You know what I'm saying? And I understand that too, but, like, how else can we measure progress when it comes down to, like, whatever it is that's going to be better, whatever it is that's going to come from us reaching our goals? Like, yeah, like, we want to look at that and be excited, or find some type of motivation and a reminder for why we're doing what we're doing and where we're going, so we can like remain connected to it. But if we continue to focus on that, we could lose focus on what we're supposed to be doing in this process. And this process is so dang uncomfortable. I don't like it. So how's these cliche sayings that people say, like, although it makes sense and it's the good thing to say and it may be good advice, but how do you keep going when the struggle be so real? How can you keep going when you want it to stop? How can you keep going when things isn't changing? How? And I get the whole, the test, like, becomes a testimony. Like, I feel all of that, which is true, though. It's true. I feel all of that, but not all the time. I want to be tested just so I can get to the testimony. Obviously it's necessary in a process, but like, can we shorten this a bit? You know what I'm saying? Like they say, like, get harder before it get better. That I truly believe, because I feel and I experience it like more times than none, more often than any. You feel me? And then, like, it's like they say, like, when God is about to do something because of what you're going through. Well, I can't really attest to that. I can't really agree with that. Now, don't get me wrong, like, God has been good to me. You feel me? He truly has. You know what I mean? Like, he has provided in so many ways that, like, I can't even count. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I sustained my injury a couple of years ago, on workman's comp and all that, like, that wasn't enough to sustain us. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he always made a way. And I actually like wrote that out, everything that he did, all that, like, because, like, that's a testimony. I'm going to share that when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? Like, to encourage, others to keep going, to remind them that he's there with you, to highlight him that he's able and it's possible in him, and like his goodness, his mercy, favor, love, and like just everything, like it's just to put him on display. You know what I'm saying? So I can't sit here before you and act like my life is all bad and he has never done nothing for me and all I've been going through is hell in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I would say, like, it have not been a pleasant journey. Feel me? You know what I'm saying? So like all these cliches that everybody be talking about, like, yeah, it be sounding good in sermons. Like, it be sounding good when people say these things, and oftentimes in those moments it gives us hope, it gives us encouragement, but damn, how long does it take? Excuse my French. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this word is for you. Like, well, I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if this word is for me. Like, if you're reading this, then, like, I can't really attest to that. Like, I'm not really feeling that because nothing has changed. Or maybe I haven't changed. But these are the things that goes on in the process of us trying to achieve these goals with high hopes that things are going to change for us in our lives, and it's like it's just one disappointment out after another. Like, am I not supposed to have expectations? Am I not supposed to anticipate certain things? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it come to, my Heavenly Father. Like, no, and I like, I don't look at my man like a genie. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, but there are scriptures in this word, like, and it's like these are things that I bank on. But when it's like, okay, like, at what point does this apply? You know what I mean? Like, at what point, like, does this happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, especially when I feel like I'm doing all that I can and I need to hear a word, I don't hear nothing. Like, with the situation, like, okay, how can I, do this or do that? Like, nothing. Like, I need to hear something. So it's the uncertainty when it comes down to what we're going after. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's the frustration, the doubt that comes with the process. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, like, I just rather give up. I would never give up. Like, I just want to, like, I'm just over this. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of always being over it when I'm very optimistic according to what I believe in my faith. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like, when it comes down to that, okay, like, when is the expiration date for this? You know what I'm saying? So this week I just want to, because I know everybody like, and on the cool, like that's what makes a lot of people not even get started just thinking about the process. Like, you know what, I'm good on that. I'd rather just go work this 9 to 5 and just be good with my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't me though. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's you, that's cool, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I mean, what's wrong with wanting more? What's wrong with striving to do more, to have more, to be able to be more of a blessing, being able to, like, enjoy life, like at according to how I want to do it. Obviously, I'm not talking about anything wrong or anything. I'm talking about like vacations, being able to do this and do that, without having to worry about certain things. You know what I mean? Like, so it's like that makes people quit once they get started. It's the struggles that we don't expect, we don't anticipate, we don't even know about whatever the struggle is going to be. Shoot, we don't even think about the struggles. We just think about the goal, and then we go, like, you think about like college. Like, yeah, I'm going to go to college, to get this degree. But it's going to take a heck of a lot of studying. It's going to take a heck of a lot of sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to take a heck of a lot of discipline. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are, like, obviously we know what that entails, but like we don't be knowing what we getting ourselves into when we talk about goals and wanting to become and want to do better. Even if it just, I want to provide for my family on a higher level. You know what I'm saying? Like, where like money is the least of our worries. What about that? You know what I'm saying? What about the process? Like, what do I have to do to be able to make more money at my company? You know what I'm saying? Like, what skills do I have to acquire? What BS I have to deal with? Like, we don't think about all this stuff. We just think about the goal, like, and because we don't go after it, or we do and we end up quitting, that desire there, it just fall back into the category of I wish. You know what I'm saying? And oftentimes wishes never comes with action. It never comes with a plan. It never comes with execution. It never comes with perseverance, endurance. It don't come with sacrifice, because it's just a wish. So, like, I want to enjoy myself now. What are the odds of me actually achieving that? What are the odds of me actually doing that? You know what I'm saying? So we throw all these legitimate doubts in our mind and embrace those thoughts, and it's like, it's just remain a wish. And while time is passing, things are getting worse, getting more difficult and challenging. Like, we don't change, our situations don't either. If it's getting worse out there in the world, and like, most likely it's going to get worse on us by default, because we're not doing anything to disrupt that's going on outside, from infiltrating in our homes, in our personal lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's just a whole thing. Y'all can tell I'm kind of going through it. I allow some doubt, some thoughts of doubt creep in about an hour ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was listening to, as I was having those thoughts, I was listening to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where, that's why I'm doing this live now, because it's just like, I understand why people give up. I understand why people want to give up. I understand why people never get started. I understand why people feel like it's not even worth it, so why even attempt? I get all that. But, like, it's the trying things that we go through in the process, but I must believe that it's going to get better. Maybe it's my optimism. Maybe it's my faith. Maybe it's just what I believe, you know what I'm saying? Like, when it comes down to the promises of God, like, maybe I'm in denial. Maybe I am naive. But I can't give up, because I just believe there's something better on the other side. And a lot of people don't believe it's something better on the other side. And if they do, they're like, if I got to go through all of that, it's not even worth it. But I have to believe it's going to be worth it. I have to. As I look at other individuals, not even on comparison I just see that they're human just like I am. If it was possible for them, it's possible for me. And not even talking about doing what they're doing. I'm talking about doing what I'm supposed to be doing, what I was created, called, purpose, and gifted to do. I believe it's a better outcome on the other side of it. I do. And even when it comes down to the individuals who's doing quite well in the industry that I'm kind of already operating in, and what I'm doing, like, if they're human just like I am. If it's possible for them, it's possible for me. So it's like there's evidence all around me that it's possible, but it's just to get to it. It's frustrating. It's discouraging. It's humbling. And yes, I do believe God is working behind the scenes when it comes down to the process of anything. I do believe His word when it says, for all things work together for the good of those who love God and who are called according to His purpose. I believe all of that. You know what I'm saying? I never doubted that. I still believe that. And I do believe, for I know the plans. You know what I'm saying? Like, so those are the things, those are like also like key key things that help me believe it, that help me continue to be optimistic, to help me continue to continue to walk in faith, to not lose hope or faith in my Creator. Like those, like it's other scriptures too, but that's what I bank on. That's what I believe. That's what I hope for. But the process it sucks. You know what I'm saying? Like, it sucks. So like this week, I just wanna. That's what the 5 a.m. drill is gonna be about. I think I'm gonna do a live tomorrow about you know, overcoming the struggles that we go through. What are some key things that we can apply that prevents us from giving up? You know what I'm saying? Like some things that we can believe and hold to. That, you know, sometimes all we need is hope to keep going. In order to have hope, we have some level of belief. You know what I'm saying? And that's what helps us keep going. That's what has helped me keep going through everything I've been through. I must say, everything that I've been through in life, Christ has got me through it. It's just another one of those situations that it just doesn't feel good. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it don't feel right. You know what I mean? Like, in a sense of like this can't be how it's supposed to be. Or or am I doing something right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? So it's questions that comes with it, and I try to keep the questions and not allow them to transition or turn into doubts, because that's when the devil really have at us. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to so that's what the 5 a.m. drill is going to consist of this week, and that's what the 5 a.m. drills are going to consist of this week. And obviously, I don't know if I'm going to be transparent through this process. I only speak what's on my heart in that moment, or in those moments. If that's what it be, if that's what it's going to be, then that's what it's going to be. But it's just basically speaking to the struggles that, you know, that the things that we go through when it comes down to achieving our goals, in hopes to encourage all of us that this is just part of the process and it's going to be worth it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that this is just for now, it's not forever. That this is just something that we have to go through, and trusting the process, that, you know, like, this is a part of the process, and that's going to make me better. That's going to help me, you know, become who I'm created to be. Like, to do all the great and awesome things that God has created, called, purpose, and gifted me to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, to get that extra win, that second win, to get up and like, I'm gonna try it again, or nah, I ain't gonna stop, I'm gonna keep going. So that's what this week is going to consist of. Yeah, I mean, how I'm feeling right now, I'll probably do a few more other lives this week, because believe it or not, this is also my therapy. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't really have anyone that I can really go into details about this like this. I call my sister. She rocking the areas of listening and giving advice and so on and so forth. But sometimes I feel better doing this than actually talking to someone one on one. You know what I mean? I'd rather, you know, do it like this because I know I'm not the only one who struggle in these areas, and I just want to, you know, like what how this whole thing got started. Help others in the same areas that I'm struggling in. I am too. But if we come together, we can, and we will get through and grow together. You know what I'm saying? Because at the beginning and ending of reality, your struggles are my struggles, and that's just always that's basically what I've been doing for the past 5 years. Which has also helped me not give up, because I understand that sometimes someone outside of our circle to be transparent and just speak about like some things that they're going through, and this is what they're applying, or this is what they did to get through. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just want to be that voice. You know what I mean? So that's what we got, man. But I think get ready to exit off. So I gotta throw this text message in. Do this awesome thing that I love to do at this awesome job that I can say it is the best. Yeah, about that. But anyway, forgive me. I'm going through it right now. Like I am not feeling too hot. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously. But man, just know like it gets better. I believe it gets better. I believe it's going to get better for you. Believe it's going to get better, and believe there is a better outcome. From the situation and the things that you're going through right now. All right, until we meet again. I love you guys. Stay blessed. Keep going. Keep doing. Keep pushing. It's going to be worth it. Believe it's going to be worth it. You have to believe it's going to be worth it, and it's going to change. All right. I love you guys. Stay blessed.